It's Deer Week on the Hollywood Hunter. Join us for a trip down Harteis memory lane as we showcase the best of the best in deer hunting excellence. The adventure begins now.
This is a beautiful buck. I'm Freddie Harteis, Hollywood Hunter. I love Deer Week because it really reflects upon the history of where we all started, hunting deer. Some of my best memories, my father were hunting deer. Some of my best memories here at the Harteis Ranch have been hunting mule deer.
Here we go.
I'll tell you, deer hunting, it's the foundation of America when it comes to hunting. So I'm proud to grow up as a hunter. I'm proud to grow up as a deer hunter, and I'll tell you, some of the best memories I've had in the field are out chasing these monster bucks. My father and I have created the Harteis Ranch to be a hunter's paradise. People don't come here to the ranch just for a hunt. They come for the experience. They seek the thrill, the excitement at its peak. We have a first-class staff that is there to serve above and beyond. From amazing food, accommodations, to vehicles and top-notch guides.
Buddy, that's our buck right there. That's our buck. He's bigger than anything we've seen thus far.
I realized there was a giant out there.
Right there, right there, right there. He's right there, right there.
I realized that my heart started pounding a little bit more, and it was no question that was the deer that I was envisioning to take off of this ranch.
Come my butt up. He's right there.
We're crawling down through the oak brush, and I get in position.
He's right there.
Man, there's something about having a world-class animal in front of you. We put up that Montana decoy just to kind of help shadow us. I got on my knees, positioned, ready to get a shot, pulled up that rangefinder, clicking them at 50 yards and then getting closer and closer. I was getting nervous, because any time that it gets that perfect, something bad's probably gonna happen.
That was awesome. I can't believe that.
That buck gave us a good shot, 35 yards. We got him in frame. I drew back. We center punched him. He went around the tree, came back out into the open, sunlight, skyline, and I'm saying, man, this couldn't be more perfect.
That is a freaking giant buck. I don't think there's any ground shrinkage on this guy. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is a stud. He's even bigger than I thought he was. Holy cow. Look at this. Forks out. Holy cow, look how long these swords are. Wow. I couldn't be more proud. What a magnificent buck here on the Harteis Ranch. This meat, all 200 and some pounds of this bad boy, is going to a shelter to be able to help a lot of people in need.
The Harteis Ranch has been evolving for 21 years. And all my dad's visions have pretty much come to fruition, and I've carried it on for my family. Buck Forge Oats has been able to really supply us with adequate amounts of seed to be able to really seed incredibly well in all the great areas and food plots that the Harteis Ranch really has. We got big bucks just running all over the yard and all over this valley. The Harteis Ranch is in full effect. Come join us, and I think you'll enjoy the whole process.
Armscore Ammo. Right on target, right on the price. Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on. Raptor Razor takes field dressing to a whole new level. Visit raptorrazor.com. Excalibur Crossbows, the most accurate hunting crossbow. Excaliburcrossbow.com. Keystone Sporting Arms, home of the Cricket, Chipmunk, and the new 722.
Tree Stand Buddy, the quick attach slide mount system for hang-on tree stands.
Ripcord's new Ace Standard with the Firefall design. See the Ace difference. Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Deer Week on the Hollywood Hunter continues. Watch as Freddie takes his deer friend Darin out for a muling good time. It's deer galore, so let's go get some more.
Yeah, it's cut. She's been around for years. Little Bucky.
Now we just need to see a few elk out here.
Why are you guys so excited to see some freaking deer in the backyard when you already know that you're in their land? That's all you're gonna see. Deer and elk everywhere. Why do you guys like trip out like it's a unicorn?
It's cool to see them.
You're hunting for them and you see them every single time. Everybody runs to them like it's a naked woman out there, and I'm like, who cares?
Well, some people would prefer that over a naked woman.
Freddie, how do you feel about your beautiful wife being here?
Any chance I can get her out here in the mountains with me is a dream come true, because this is my favorite place in the whole world to be. My favorite person in the world. It's amazing.
Thank you, Freddie, but what about Jeannie?
I'm Darin Newsom. I'm the owner of Ammo & More and the president of Armscore Ammunition.
Him and I feel like we're almost brothers. The way we see things, the way we see hunting, the way we see conservation, the way we see impacting our industry.
So here we are, another beautiful morning. Darin is wound up today. I can't even believe his excitement level. We've been seeing lots of animals, deer about everywhere. We're gonna comb some areas we haven't been at yet, so come with us.
So we have all these great bucks in sight, and we're thinking, what in the world are we doing passing these guys up? They're all trophies, they're all wall hangers. But as we rolled up onto the mountain, Darin says, stop the car. We end up finding a buck that we saw the first day,
We look and we just see a really good buck on the side of the road.
that we were both very impressed with. So at this point, I looked at Darin and I said, bro, you need to make a decision. And I knew that he really wanted to go after it.
A light bulb kind of goes off and says, Darin, this is a buck that you shouldn't pass up.
Right up here. We sneak up to that edge and we realize it's gone.
Where'd he go? Man, this deer was just here. You know, he has to be close.
Well, we continually worked up the hill.
We're just about to turn around and go back and look around again. I'm like, Freddie.
And as I say, Darin, I'm out of here. Let's go back. He says, he's right there. By that point, the adrenaline was flowing. We were so excited. It's a monster buck up on the hill.
The deer's right above us. The deer is looking at us, has us pegged. The deer actually started walking, stopped, gave me a perfect broadside shot.
He drew that bow back. You drilled him. You drilled him. Just launched that arrow right into that deer, center punched him right in the crease. I knew it wasn't gonna go far. It's a humbling privilege to be able to have a deer like this that we can hunt on the Harteis Ranch.
Being a real avid hunter, especially a mule deer hunter, and I'm really involved with the Mule Deer Foundation, I know mule deer management, what it takes to grow a big mule deer, and the Harteis Ranch has what it takes.
Now that he's on the ground, he's definitely bigger than we thought. Absolute giant. It's about the most miserable conditions you can ask for. It is so daggone cold, I feel like my face is melting as the wind is just howling through us in our clothing. Here at Bear Paw, there are white-tailed deer that run up in the mountains, and it's all a spot and stalk type of hunt. Chasing the deer around with my new law rifle and my arms for ammo, we're gonna bring something down. Chris and I are glassing all over the place, and I can't tell you which one of us spotted that deer first, but I know I was on him right away.
He's injured. He's limping. And he's not a giant trophy deer, but he's limping.
Darin did mention he would defer for the perfect management deer to bring an animal out of the herd that needed to leave. I'd be darned, this animal was limping around really hard on his front leg, and it still had velvet, and it all shifted from a trophy buck to now bringing home a management deer. We were seeing dozens of coyotes, and with the wounded deer and the snow coming, that deer wasn't going to make it through the winter. He was going to become coyote bait. So we said, hey, let's take him out of his misery. He's a great deer to take out of the herd. He's a 4x3, which we really don't want him breeding anyway. He's not going to become anything bigger than what he is, and he agreed to bring him home.
Darin knew what he needed to do. He was ready before the rest of us.
We're getting ready to shoot. We're getting set up, and
he walked behind a really big boulder.
What's the fun of owning a ranch without good friends and clients to enjoy it with you? Stay tuned for some of Freddie's best client hunts on the HR. But first, Darin needs to bag himself that whitetail before he freezes to death.
He walked behind a really big boulder, and I knew right there we had to get him stopped.
I hear Chris throw out his infamous deer call. And before you know it, I start chiming in. The deer stops broadside, and before we could even really get the binoculars on him, boom, the deer's down, and Darin is victorious. Congratulations, buddy.
It's a nice looking deer, good management deer. The fact that his foot's injured, he would have definitely a hard winter. I'm proud to take it home and it'll feed some of my guys that work for the winter.
We had an incredible experience. Darin shot this great management deer. Another week in Montana. I've been really excited about building out the ranch to be really the lodge for clients, and then the barn more so for the buggies and for the guides. They can relax up here. This is cozy. Making it an experience that most places would only dream of, and that is because of the vision of my father. It's the ability to really carry on a legacy and really want to put my heart and soul into it. And thirdly is really let people come in here and experience what the Harteis Ranch is all about. And it's not only a great hunt, but it's so many other pieces, including the food. So we bring in a lot of very unique clients at the Harteis Ranch. We've had a lot of my dear friends coming back that have been here before, and actually some new clients that have showed up. We've been after some big bucks, some management deer. So we got in a good position where we thought maybe that deer would come through with a bunch of other bucks. There's the first buck right there, coming in the water. You want them to walk by you, and you're drawing when they're coming by, you know what I mean? They're coming up. That's him right there, the second one, yep. As we got further up on the hill, we ran into them again, that same group of bucks. Draw your bow, wait. 30 yards, wait until he stops. Trying to get to that tree right there. The intensity just kept growing and growing until we were totally exhausted that morning. Don't move. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. It was just the last few minutes of shooting light. He got that bow drawn and fired a shot at this deer. and just center punched him at about 15 yards. It was absolutely awesome.
Thank you. It was exciting. It was exciting stock. It was just what I wanted.
The deer started funneling right to us, and all of a sudden that big buck decided to veer off and head to the north.
We just got done running through the woods after this thing. Finally caught up to him. Got within 47 yards.
We just backed off and went around and snuck in where we could actually get a decent shot at him. I was pretty impressed that we picked the right spot. That deer was about 50 yards.
Turns broadside. I draw.
And it was like, now or never.
Jamie drew his bow back and let him have it.
Ooh, high and back. It's okay. Keep an eye on him. There he is. He's right there. Right.
I spotted that deer. He was down.
No, he's done. He's done. He's done.
It was a good hit.
That was very intense. He was running. He was gunning.
What an incredible experience. Not only did Jamie get a 5x5, and he got it in velvet.
Arms Core Ammo. Right on target, right on the price. Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on. Raptor Razor takes field dressing to a whole new level. Visit RaptorRazor.com. Excalibur Crossbows, the most accurate hunting crossbow. ExcaliburCrossbow.com. Keystone Sporting Arms, home of the Cricket, Chipmunk, and the new 722.
Tree Stand Buddy, the quick attach slide mount system for hang-on tree stands.
Ripcord's new Ace Standard with the Firefall design. See the Ace difference. Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Deer Week draws to a close as Freddie draws his bow for a few more bucks. Watch as the Hollywood Hunter takes a great management and trophy deer home. It's Deer Week on the Hollywood Hunter.
We rolled right up over that last hill and saw a beautiful management mule deer.
I'm just waiting for him to stop.
It's happening so fast. We see this great buck, we run, lay down, and try to get a good shot right before it gets too dark.
You tell me when.
We're rushing to get a shot, and it's starting to get dark, and the animal's moving. Preparation's the key to success. It's all about making every shot count.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got him, bro. We got him.
We center punched that deer, and that deer takes off running. He ran about 100 yards and buckled up, and we knew we had ourselves a beautiful management buck. We were all screaming for joy, I'll tell you that.
Good deal. Wow, beautiful deer. Beautiful deer. My gosh, look how big his body is. Beautiful frame, great 4x4.
We found a very nice mule deer that we were able to harvest and make it a successful hunt.
It's not about killing the animal. It's more of just the people, just how precious they are and how willing to help and just how they care. And they're willing to do whatever they can to make this a great experience for you. We got about a half an hour of daylight left. And as we're coming down this ridge, I just catch a glimpse of something moving.
There's some deer right here.
There was a group of bucks. Didn't even think it was the one we were after until I pulled up the glasses and realized he was there.
There's the one we were after right there in the back. So here we are. The buck that it's been haunting me all day is right behind us. I think we're gonna see if we can't close the distance on foot. And if we can get an opportunity, we might take him. We got about 10 minutes of light.
We run down that hill as fast as we can, and from there, started crawling. And then belly crawling. Stopping and glassing. We get in position. Got the bow out, drew that thing back, and I'll tell you, it wasn't once, It wasn't twice. Those deer kept moving and moving and moving. I hit him with the rangefinder and he moves again. It was getting so dark so fast, I thought, man, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it now. He stops there. There's a buck behind him. I'm waiting for that other deer to take a step. Before you know it, he does. It whacks that deer and he takes off like a bat out of you-know-where. I couldn't believe the way he ran. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at the mass. Look how heavy. What a stud, bud. It seems like every year it just gets better and better and better. Really hone in on the conservation methods.
They just treat you like royalty up here. They are prepared for their clients, and you're not just a client, you're a friend.
To know that my dad's legacy lives on, building a world-class operation where people can come and get what they're after. Come join us. The Harteis Ranch is expanding very fast, and we're opening up more and more opportunities for world-class hunting.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by Arms Corps Ammo.
Hunting's a privilege. To be able to go out and harvest beautiful animals and to be able to eat wild organic meats and just do the things that our ancestors did. I count my blessings every day with the type of lifestyle I've been able to live and the things I've been able to do and the people I've been able to meet, because those are the memories that last a lifetime.
When he hunts, the meat goes to a good place. It actually helps people in need, whether it's for food or resources, and I really appreciate that. Freddie wanted to show me how hunting could give back.